Good evening, everyone. I'm CV Sharma back with another video here. And here, the question is like this: a car starts from rest, moves with an acceleration a, and then decelerates at b for some time to come to rest. If the total time taken is t, the maximum velocity is given by this. This is a formula: a b t divided by a plus b. How it is, we'll see that. Uh, the workout I'll show you how it can be done. So here you have in the next slide, I'll show you the workout. It's very simple. Initially, it's like assume that to reach this point like this, the velocity is v. It starts from 0, so you can use the equation v equal to u plus a t1. So this time is t1 they have taken, and this entire time of journey is t is broken as t1, and this other half is the other part is t minus t1. So it took an acceleration a. So v is equal to 0 plus 81 starts from rest, and again it starts from rest and attains a velocity v. So at this point, that is my v max. And now you have it comes to rest after a certain amount of time. That certain amount of time is t minus t1. So for this time, it has come to rest. So how do we solve this particular question? I'll let you know here. So it may be clumsy here. The answer which is given may be confusing. I'll explain that. So the concept what you had to know in this particular question is the slope of the velocity time graph. So the concept is that the slope of velocity time graph is acceleration. So here there's a concept: slope of VT graph is acceleration. This is the concept one you have to know. Acceleration. So what you have is from this point, it started from rest. So let us say this is v is the velocity and t is the time it took. And now the car moves like this. So initially it had an acceleration v. And now it after certain time it will reach certain point. So that is here at this point. So after accelerating, definitely the velocity will increase up to certain point. So that is my Vmax. Velocity increases up to certain point, that is Vmax. And after that, the car starts decelerating at a different rate. So that is provided with a negative slope. The deceleration will give a negative slope for you. The deceleration of an object that gives a negative slope for you. And now this is the time t and the velocity v. So this is what you have, and then let us divide the times for the first and the second instances. So this is the first one. So here we have, let us say they have given that the total time of journey is t. Let us say took a time of the total time of journey from starting from this rest and accelerating like this, and then decelerating with the rate of v, and then reaching this point. The total time is t. And now let us break the time interval into two parts. The first part is like let us assume that this time it took is t0, and this time obviously it will take is t minus t0. So this is how I start. And now we'll analyze the equations one by one for each time interval. And now for the acceleration instant, that is the instant where it is moving like this from origin O to A. So O to A movement, we are analyzing with an acceleration A, constant acceleration. So at the point A, it reaches the Vmax. So I can write Vmax, that is the maximum velocity it will attain. So Vmax is equal to, that is the final velocity, equal to U plus AT is the equation what I am using. V is equal to U plus AT is the equation I am using. So it took a time of t naught. So I'll write U is 0. So because my initial velocity is 0, 0 plus U plus A into t, that is the acceleration A. And it took a time of t naught. So Vmax is equal to AT naught. So my question boils down to one simple funda that if by any chance I can find the value of t naught, I substitute the t naught in this particular equation. Let me call this equation 1. If I substitute t naught in the equation 1 by some other means, then my problem is over. And now what I do is, in the second instant, it is decelerating at the rate of v. So deceleration is a negative acceleration. In that sense, we'll solve this. And in that case, my initial velocity, Vmax was my initial velocity, and it will reach the zero speed, that is rest. So it will reach the zero speed, that is the rest. So my final velocity, again, will use the same equation equal to U plus AT. But this time, the velocity is 0, finally, and the initial velocity is Vmax. V is equal to U plus AT I'm using. Minus, this time the acceleration is negative b, minus b into, this time the time is t minus t naught. So we use t minus t naught here. But we have the equation from the equation 1, AT naught, Vmax is AT naught. We can substitute that here. So otherwise you can solve by any means, but you can do like this. Vmax is AT naught, will substitute. So I have Vmax from here. We can write this b into t minus t naught. This is the other way of doing it. And then we call this equation 2. And then we can equate 1 and 2 because both are Vmax. So AT naught happens to be b into t minus t naught. So I'll write bt minus bt naught. So bt naught I'll transport that side. So AT naught plus bt naught, this happens to be b times t, right? So t naught can be taken out as common. T naught is taken out as common. Then you get, what you get is a plus b, that is equal to bt. And t naught happens to be bt by a plus b. And now this t naught can be substituted over here. That's what my Vmax is. Vmax happens to be very simple. Vmax is equal to a into t naught. T naught is bt by a plus b. So what happens to be ab t by a plus b? That's the answer. That's the answer for you. I hope you understood. So that's it. That's it for this video. And what I did, I'll just summarize what I did. So I first found Vmax. I just used only one equation. What is V equal to U plus AT? So Vmax happens to be 0 plus AT naught because it is starting from rest. So I got first equation, Vmax is equal to AT naught. The second equation happens to be final velocity is 0. Initial velocity was Vmax in the second instant. From that is from A to, let us say this is B point. So for the movement from A to B, it is decelerating at the rate of B, which means it will reach the rest. It will reach to the state of rest. That means the velocity is 0 at the last instant. So V equal to U plus AT once again. So that is 0 is equal to Vmax minus B into T minus T naught. So Vmax happens to be B into T minus T naught, and then you equate the terms like this, and then find T naught from here. T naught happens to be Bt by A plus B. So hence the answer. So you substitute T naught over here, you get ABT by A plus B. That's it for this video, and thank you all. Thanks for watching the video, and please do like, share, and subscribe. And thank you all.